Right now, closing arguments are underway in the Kyle Rittenhouse case, but one of the charges against him has already been dropped. And Steve Bannon surrenders after being found in contempt of Congress. This is News 3, now at noon. And right now, Madison police are investigating a sexual assault near Warner Park. It happened near North Sherman Avenue and Trailsway around 10:30 last night. Officers say a 25-year-old woman was by her car when a man came up behind her and made inappropriate sexual comments. He then touched the woman inappropriately, but ran away when the woman screamed. Police searched the area with a canine but could not find the suspect. Anyone with information asked to call the Madison Police Department. Closing arguments are underway right now in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, but one of the charges has been dismissed. The judge dismissed the weapons charge this morning, which stated Rittenhouse was under 18 with a dangerous weapon. Rittenhouse still faces 5 felony charges and could get life in prison if convicted of the most serious charge. East Side is getting 2.5 hours for closings. The jury probably will not begin deliberating until tomorrow morning. For more information or to watch the trial live, head to channel3000.com. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Welcome back.
Yes, it was hard to come back. No, it's a little colder here than it is in the Mediterranean right now. We do have some snowflakes swirling around still. Now, mainly for areas south of Madison. Here's a live look. We tilted the camera down so you can't see the sky, but you can every once in a while against the green grass and the rooftop see just a few snowflakes swirling around. 32 degrees currently in Madison with dew points dropping down quite a bit in the teens for most of Dane County, a little higher off to the southwest. That's also where we're seeing the small chance for some light flakes swirling around. Temperature-wise, 32 for Janesville and Platteville as well compared to this time yesterday. It is a smidge cooler outside. We're a little below average, a little chilly for our Monday. Our cloud track has kept things pretty cloudy for us today. And that's going to continue through the afternoon. Temperatures should only rise another degree or two before we drop back down into the 20s overnight. It'll be a little chilly to start off your Tuesday. Now, the middle of the week will bring some warmer temperatures. It's not a big jump up, Mark, but we'll at least add on a few more degrees as we look ahead to Wednesday and Thursday. A little more comfortable outside.
50, we'll take it.
Yeah. We'll be able to enjoy that before we drop off the cliff again.
All right. We'll see you in a few minutes, Dana. Thank you. Some school districts across the country are rolling back their mask mandates. The move comes as more and more children get vaccinated. A review of school records finds hundreds of districts around the country have made masks optional. That includes some schools in Georgia, Louisiana, South Carolina, and Kentucky, which have often cited declines in COVID-19 cases. But experts say the virus is still a threat to young children.
Larger numbers of children and adolescents have been getting infected. And too many of those children have been getting seriously ill and sadly even dying.
The CDC still recommends students, staff, and teachers to wear masks indoors regardless of vaccination status. They say outbreaks are far more likely in schools that don't require masks. A most trusted advisor to former President Donald Trump is now in federal custody. Steve Bannon surrendered to federal authorities this morning. He faces 2 counts of contempt of Congress for refusing to cooperate with lawmakers investigating the January 6th insurrection. Each count carries a maximum penalty of $1,000 fine and a year in jail. The Select House Committee believes Bannon played a key role and had specific knowledge about the attack on the Capitol. Nearly 24 Trump officials have been subpoenaed, including former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, who could also face contempt charges for skipping a deposition.
When ultimately witnesses decide, as Meadows has, that they're not even going to bother showing up, that they have that much contempt for the law, then it pretty much forces our hand, and we'll move quickly.
Bannon will be arraigned in federal court this afternoon. President Biden will celebrate the passing of his infrastructure bill this afternoon. Skylar Henry breaks down how the money will be spent.
President Biden will sign his more than $1 trillion infrastructure bill into law this afternoon.
A bipartisan bill signing ceremony for his bipartisan infrastructure deal, where he will be joined by members of Congress who helped write the historic bill.
The bill includes billions for physical infrastructure, such as America's roads and bridges and public transportation. It also modernizes and expands the broadband infrastructure and includes $55 billion in clean water investments. The president has picked former New Orleans Mayor Mitch Landrieu to be in charge of coordinating where and how the money is spent.
We owe it to the American people to make sure the money in this infrastructure plan will be able to be used for purposes it was intended.
Polls show that the infrastructure bill is very popular with the American people, but the president's own popularity is at an all-time low as inflation takes hold in the country.
When gas rises, averages now over $3 a gallon, and some places quite a bit higher. Americans notice it, and it makes a difference.
White House advisors say passing the president's nearly $2 trillion Build Back Better plan will actually help lower inflation.
It makes these investments while actually offsetting them by increasing taxes on corporations and wealthy individuals.
Massive tax and spending bill, which is going to harm American families. People are going to pay higher prices. There are going to be higher taxes. And of course, we're going to see an increase in the debt.
The House is expected to vote on the plan this week. Skyler Henry, CBS News, the White House.
And President Biden will hit the road this week with stops in New Hampshire tomorrow and Michigan on Wednesday to sell the benefits of the new infrastructure plan to the public. Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at the Rockefeller Center. The center put up its Christmas tree over the weekend. This year's tree is a Norway spruce from Maryland, stands 79 feet tall. Decorating begins this week, and the tree will be lit in a ceremony on December 1st. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
An end-of-year incentive for Southwest Airlines workers and no quarantine for Santa and his team this year. I'm Diane King-Hall at the New York Stock Exchange. Those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
Attention South Central Wisconsin homeowners. It's the best time of the year to update your old bathroom with huge Black Friday savings this month at Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for baths, custom tub-to-shower conversions, and walk-in tubs installed in as little as 1 day. Now with Black Friday savings, save $250 with interest-free financing for 6 months and get $250 in Mad City cash. But act now and triple your savings. Save $750 on a new bath or shower with interest-free financing for 18 months and triple it to $750 in Mad City cash for future home improvement projects. And if you call now, you get a $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. Black Friday triple savings in November 30th. Call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
That's not bacon, it's sausage.
Whoa.
Behold, Johnsonville sausage strips. Sausage that looks and cooks like bacon. It's a meaty miracle. Find them in the bacon section, even though they're sausage.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet? Commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Another airline Airline is boosting incentives for flight attendants and other staff to work over the holidays. Southwest is reportedly offering double pay for overtime shifts between Wednesday of this week and November 30th. And ground crew members can get triple pay for working on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Adult beverages are making a return to United Airlines. The carrier says that it will expand its in-flight beverage service to include hard liquor on select flights. The company says it made the decision following customer feedback. Today is the deadline to register for the child tax credit if you are not already receiving one. So far, more than $15 billion has been distributed to families with children up to 17 years old. The distributions were based on 2020 tax returns. Families who did not file can use the IRS's non-filer tool to register. Payments of as much as $300 per child are set to end in December. And Santa Claus is coming to town. More malls and department stores are returning to pre-pandemic holiday traditions this year. That includes in-person appearances from Kris Kringle. Macy's is bringing back the big guy at its stores in San Francisco, Chicago, and New York City, while still keeping each city's protocol for masking and social distancing. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.
Diane, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 24 points. The NASDAQ, however, down 44. The S&P 500 down a little over 1 point. Move over pecan pie. A new dessert wants a place at your Thanksgiving table. Reese's is releasing its largest peanut butter cup ever in the form of a full-size Thanksgiving pie. The 9-inch peanut butter and chocolate dessert weighs in at a hefty 3.4 pounds. This is a limited-time holiday offer. Only 3,000 peanut butter pies are available for purchase on the Hershey's website. It's $45 plus tax. Well, it's going to be a roller coaster ride in the weather this week. Dana has the outlook for the next few days when News 3 Now at noon continues.
You know, from single living to growing families and empty nesters, your bathroom needs change over time. So let Mad City Baths help you design the perfect bathroom to fit your lifestyle. Whether it's a new bathtub for the kids, a walk-in shower, or walk-in tub for mom and dad, we'll install it in as little as 1 day. Now with Black Friday savings, save $250 with interest-free financing for 6 months and get $250 in Mad City cash. But when you call now, we'll triple your savings. Save $750 on a new bath or shower with interest-free financing for 18 months. And triple it to $750 in Mad City cash for future home improvement projects. And this November, get Black Friday savings on all our bath and showers. Plus, call during this program and receive a $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. Throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466, Mad City Baths.
I was doing some shopping and got a pop-up on my laptop. Computer had a virus. So I called the number on the page, and the guy on the phone wants to take control of my screen to sort it out. Then I remember a tip I got from the AARP Fraud Watch Network. Control my screen. This is a tech support scam. Thankfully, my order still went through.
Recognize fraud sooner so your money lives longer. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
This is Connie Ryan of Ryan Funeral Homes. While things have changed, it's still necessary for families to stay connected. And when it comes to the loss of a loved one, it's important to process and grieve and honor your loved one in a way that keeps everyone safe. We're doing this through intimate services and private virtual streaming so your family can be part of the service no matter where they are. Ryan Funeral Homes are here with your safety in mind and compassionate care in your time of need.
The First Warn Weather Team breaks down all the info you need to be ready for this winter, keeping you safe and ahead of the storms. It's Severe Winter Weather Week, all this week from your certified most accurate team, only on News 3 Now at 6.
Tomorrow, meet Sauk City Sisters on a mission to bring local artists and crafters' creations together under one roof.
And answer our question of the day for a chance to win these.
Plus, the latest in the weather pattern as we move towards Thanksgiving week. That's tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report is out of the radio barn this week. She's at the National Farm Broadcasters Convention in Kansas City. And unfortunately, due to some technical issues, we are unable to show you the farm numbers for today. We should have things straightened out again tomorrow. Pam goes away and it all just sort of falls apart, Dana.
I just don't know why you guys don't let me give the farm numbers.
Go ahead.
Okay. I think if we could just plug those in behind me, I could get them along with the forecast. Let's just talk about numbers. We're good at the data side of things. Right now, as we look over Platteville, we do have that cloudy sky still overhead. These light snow showers that we've had over the last hour or two, mainly centered over the southwest corner of the state. But I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to see a few more snowflakes swirling around. It doesn't look like, of course, anything is going to stick on the ground, but you might be able to just see a few snowflakes for us for the rest of your Monday afternoon. It is cool outside. Temperatures in the low 30s with a calm breeze. Dew points in the upper teens in Madison. So that's the difference really from where we're seeing the light flurries coming through. That drier air over most of Dane County, keeping things mostly dry. This is a look over the last about 3 hours. Much of that snow again towards the southwest. But as we take a closer look at our high resolution radar, not seeing quite as much of that reaching the ground because of that dry air in place. So we still have this a slight chance for a few more flurries to swirl around through the rest of the afternoon. We'll have a brief warm up for the middle of the week, a milder trend as we look towards the hump of the week. And then as we get closer to the weekend, cooler air will shift back in. We're back to a chilly, more seasonal pattern for the weekend and heading into Thanksgiving week for next week. Still cloudy outside. If we had some sun coming through, it'd be a little more mild outside, but that cloud coverage sticks overhead through the afternoon. Still pulling up that small opportunity for a few flurries through the afternoon and early evening. As we travel overnight, temperatures will drop into the 20s, so another chilly start to the day tomorrow, and then afternoon highs for tomorrow climbing up quite a bit more, closer to 50 degrees, thanks in part to that breeze coming in from the southeast. I do think we're going to hold on to a little more cloud coverage still for your Tuesday, but by Wednesday and Thursday and heading into the weekend, we'll have a little more sunshine coming through, and that sunnier sky is going to help our temperatures climb up a little bit more by the back half of the work week. In general, though, our 6 to 10 day trend, still likely that we're going to be trending below average with our temperatures. It's not a big swing below, but we are seeing a little bit of a trend for that. Additionally, with our moisture trend, a little bit of a chance to be above average. That just means that we're seeing a few more rain opportunities towards the end of the 10 day. For today, high temperatures adding on just a few more degrees. Right now, we're at 32 in Madison, likely going to see 36 this afternoon with a mostly cloudy sky, so it still does stay quite chilly outside to start off the work week. A little cloudy. It's a nice Monday to maybe have some tea, and hopefully the cloud coverage isn't keeping the Monday blues around for us. Again, the temperature trend warming up heading Tuesday into Wednesday. More sunshine for Wednesday. Back half of the work week, we're back to 30 for afternoon highs, and it does look like we're going to trend close to 40 for the weekend and into the start of next week. A few opportunities possibly to see some slight showers or flurries mixing in, but the better opportunity for rain starts to build in towards middle of next week. And right there on Wednesday, we're starting to get towards Thanksgiving Day Thursday by the end of the week mark, and that does mean that things are going to get, in general, a little more busy outside. Of course, on the road, we'll be keeping a close eye on that forecast as we get closer to Thanksgiving. It's always nice when we have good weather lining up. You can kick everybody outside for a little bit, play some football in between rounds of food. That's
between the feedings, I guess. Between
the feeding cycles, you got to get outside at some point. And I know my mom always appreciate when we could get kicked outdoors for a bit.
All right. It was good for tomorrow, though, that's for sure.
Yes. For your Tuesday, we'll see the 50s.
Thank you. Let's check in now with Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where he's making sure your holiday spread has the best mashed potatoes ever.
To me, after the turkey and gravy, the next most important thing at Thanksgiving dinner has to be the mashed potatoes. And although they're easy to make, we hear that many of you need a little help with the basics. So let me show you an easy, no-frill way to make them this year that won't let you down. We start by boiling some potatoes that we peeled and cut into chunks. I like russet potatoes because they cook up just right and aren't too starchy. After these cook for a bit in our fork tender, we drain them really well. Draining them well is the key here. Now I'll put them back on the stove to make sure all the water is gone. Then in the same pot or a bowl, we add some butter, milk, or buttermilk if you prefer, and a little salt and pepper. Now you can beat these until they're silky smooth, or if you like them a bit chunkier, simply beat them a bit less. Either way, when these simple but incredible potatoes hit the table, they're ready to get all sorts of oohs and ahs. A bit of gravy on top and all is good. To get the recipe for what we call our best mashed potatoes ever, simply visit our website. You'll be glad you did. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found the best ever way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Linda Barger of the Bruce Company is answering your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 608-270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Tired of that old, outdated bath? A beautiful walk-in shower is just a phone call away. Mad City Baths, your local source for custom bath solutions installed in as little as 1 day. With premium wall patterns infused with Microban for 24/7 protection against germs and bacteria. And our walk-in tubs offer easy access plus hydrotherapy. Don't miss out on Black Friday savings. Save $250 with interest-free financing for 6 months and get $250 in Mad City cash. But it's your last chance to call in during this program to triple your savings. Save $750 on your new bath or shower with interest-free financing for 18 months. And triple it to $750 in Mad City cash for future home improvement projects and a $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. Call 608-729-4466, 608-729-4466.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
I have worked at Huffcore for the last 36 years.
Huffcore closing the plant, moving production to Mexico.
I gave my life and my body to that place. Ron Johnson pushed through a tax law that rewards outsourcing. Companies can bring profits back from Mexico tax-free. And worse, Ron Johnson profited personally from outsourcing. He has doubled his wealth since taking office. Tell Ron Johnson to stop putting his profits above our jobs.
What is all this?
We call them options.
Options? Don't make me laugh.
Unbeatable selection without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam as low as $59.95.
Linda Barger from the Bruce Company is taking your plant and garden questions at 608-270-9933. Hello, Linda.
Hi there, Mark.
How are you?
I'm waiting for some sun.
I think we all are. Let's get to the phones. We'll start with Jeanette from Boston. Hi, Jeanette. What's your question?
Okay, my question is, we have some new planting, perennial planting this fall, and I was wondering if they need to be mulched. We have a butterfly bush, a hydrangea, and coneflowers.
I would suggest that you mulch those with a type of wood mulch, just because that will help to protect the roots, because you don't want freezing and thawing to occur if they were planted recently. But the butterfly bush, wait in spring to see any new growth coming before you think that it's dead, because those are a little bit slow that first year.
Okay. All right, thank you. Let's go to Kim in Edgerton. Hi, Kim. What's your question?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. My question is, last fall, not this fall, I had all summer 2 huge black-eyed Susan plants, and my son-in-law mowed them down, not this fall, but last fall, and they never came up all summer or the end of summer, or does that mean they're ruined and gone?
Well, if you went a whole season without seeing them, now the trick with those black-eyed Susans is that there are some annual rudbeckia, and as well as the ones that are perennial. But if you went a whole season without seeing any sign of it, then you lost them. But I'm also thinking that it could have been an annual that you accidentally planted.
Well, no, because I had them for, several years. They would come up every,
I see.
Kind of in the middle of the summer, sort of towards the end of summer. And then he mowed. I didn't tell him to mow them down, and he mowed them down, and they never came back up this season.
If he mowed them in the fall, that should not have hurt them. So
yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Never came back.
Okay, you'll have to plant the new ones. Yep.
Start over. All right, Jennifer from Dane. Hi, Jennifer. What's your question?
Hi, I have some geraniums that I had all summer, and I brought them in when we got frost into the garage, and now I brought them into the house because I have like 20 huge blossoms, and there's like 25 buds. Will they die being brought into the house for the winter?
No, they won't die. They'll just get real leggy. But a lot of people just will enjoy the flowers and tolerate the fact that they're going to drop a lot of leaves. They're going to be messy. But once they get done flowering, you can prune them back and have them rest, or you can just let them grow as if you have a sunroom, give them as much sun as you possibly can. And that's how they'll look the best.
All right.
And then will those buds go to flower?
You can, unless your house is too dry. If you have a humidifier, then those flower buds will probably still flower for you inside. But it depends on how hot you keep your house, whether you have a decent amount of humidity, because a lot of times flower buds dry up and die.
Okay. Let's go to Kat from Fitchburg. Hi, Kat. What's your question?
Hi. I'm just wondering if it's too late to transplant peony bushes.
Too late to transplant peony bushes? It is, well, tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day. So if you could get it done tomorrow, peonies do transplant well in the fall, better than in the spring, because otherwise, once they start growing, they take off, and then they flop over. So get them dug, and hopefully try not to break too many of the stems so you don't have any rotting, and do not plant them too deep. That's one of the critical things with peonies.
Okay. Let's go to Sherry in Platteville. Hi, Sherry. What's your question?
Hello?
Hi, go ahead.
Yeah, I have 2 dogwood bushes that I had planted in planters, and should I bring them in for the season? I mean, we've already had our frost, but should I bring them in and then next spring plant them in the ground, or can I keep them in containers?
I would suggest that you get them in the ground. Take advantage of the next couple of days and get those roots in the ground, because if you keep them in containers, if they're outside, the roots are going to get too cold. Inside, it just becomes problematic. I think the simplest thing is just plant them in the ground.
Okay, and they're very tolerant here.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for calling.
You're welcome.
Thank you all for calling. We're out of time. Linda, thank you for your time. We'll see you next week.
Okay, thanks, Mark.
All right, here's Dana with one final check of your forecast.
Did you hear that, Mark? Linda was listening to the forecast. That was nice. Tomorrow it is going to be a little nicer outside. If you were hoping for some more mild temperatures, we'll see the 50s again, but it might be our only opportunity to really see 50 degrees. Right now we're 32 in Madison. Temperatures this afternoon will climb up just a little bit more into the mid-30s. Tuesday still cloudy outside with highs near 50 degrees. Might see a shower Tuesday night heading into a Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, variably cloudy skies, so a little more cloud coverage than sunshine, and we're back to a cooler trend for Thursday and Friday. Now, Saturday and Sunday in the 40s for this weekend should be pretty comfortable outside, pretty seasonable as we look towards Thanksgiving week. It does look like we're going to start off pretty cool Monday and Tuesday in the 30s, and a chance for some mixed precipitation building in on Wednesday, something we're going to keep a very close eye on Wednesday before Thanksgiving. A big travel day for us, Mark.
All right, we're out of time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.